Resisting to creating. It is a powerful time of truth on our planet. It is a time to stand up in our truth, to highlight where injustice is manifesting. It is a time of rising up and resisting that which is non-truth. Resist has become one of the key themes of 2017. But what is our ultimate goal in resisting? I feel this is a very important question. For usually when we really ask ourselves this, and we sit with this question, what most want is ultimately to create something completely new and different than the present experience. And the most powerful way we can create a lasting and sustainable new experience, new leadership, new systems on the earth, and ultimately a new reality, is founding this resistance from a deep well of compassion and love. This is not necessarily the easy or familiar way, as many of us are more comfortable using this righteous anger as fuel to catalyze ourselves or others or a group to a desired action. But it is the way that we will create the most lasting and fundamental change. Why is this? Well, resisting from anger, particularly righteous anger, can and often does rally the forces for a short period. Similar to the energy of a fire, quick, explosive, hot, and in that effective, but usually only in the short run. I think most of us no longer want short-lived solutions or band-aids. The collective hunger is so much deeper now, and with it I feel the hunger and the knowing that things should be and can be so much different than they are now. So how do we get there? We get there through our individual journey of the evolution of our own soul from separation to unity. The human story for hundreds of thousands of years has been one of separation. Me against you, you against me. Bad, good, dark, light. Trying to figure out who is good or light or dark. Constant duality. And as a result, we label people. Dark, wrong, evil. We feed this separation within ourselves. If we think of it as a frequency that has lived in our cells and even our DNA for a long time, these thoughts, this narrative feeds this separation frequency within ourselves and on the planet. As we go deeper and uncover where the separation frequencies, thoughts, beliefs live in us, where we feel either less than others because of many reasons, as we know, it can be about our physical, material belongings, our bank account, our intelligence, our job or lack of, our home, our looks, or where we feel better than others. More intelligent, more spiritual, more politically correct, more religious. or we have better taste. Either of these two polarities are part of the same continuum, feeding the story of separation. We stay in a pattern of analyzing, comparing, contrasting, where we stand, how we are doing, what our value is, based on external markers. This is all absolutely understandable. It is the reality most of us were born into, and then had reinforced by schools, by entertainment industry, by magazines, by society at large, and even often by our family members who grew up in and around the same program and patterning. Yet it brings us in the long run only pain. So the journey that is imperative at this time, at this key juncture in history, is to become very aware of where these different levels of separation live in us. Root them out. Shine a light on them. Breathe them out. And with that, love them. And in that, love ourselves. For love dissolves any and all frequencies below it. We let love wash through our neural pathways, dissolving the thoughts of comparison, of lack, of inadequacy. We let love wash through our nervous system, dissolving the narrative of not enough, of insecurity, of fear, of not feeling safe. We let love wash through every cell, restoring wholeness and remembrance of our immense value and our unity and oneness with all beings, regardless of where they may be focused at this time, regardless of what they are choosing to create. This does not mean we need to agree with individuals or government that is unjust, or stick our heads in the sand. It means we detach from the old and ancient need to judge or ridicule to make our point. These actions usually come out of a sense of hopelessness, because if and when we know and we truly own our true power, we don't really need to waste our time focused on others, on the temporary insanity of many of our systems on the planet, or any particular laws or leaders. We realize how powerful our energy, our focus, our conversations are. And with that, we feed them, we trust them, and we focus on the vision we want to see manifest in our lives, in our community, in our country, in our world, in our governments. We harness our visions, and we speak and think and share from this place. And we begin to bring into form what we want to see. As we do this, we attract others who vibrate at this same level and commitment. They meet us, catalyze us, and vice versa. And through them we meet others, and we agree, as a now large awakening community, to keep our focus and our conversations and our valuable energies on what is desired in our lives and our world. And we practice letting go of the old desire to focus on and talk about what we don't like. We find commonality and intimacy through generative, creative meetings of our individual genius, our unique gifts coming together, rather than focusing on a shared enemy. what we begin to see is we have a choice. We can resist what is at the moment, or we can become living, breathing embodiments of a new reality. It is an inside job, and truly the most exciting, adventurous, purposeful work imaginable. We awaken to what we each bring individually that contributes to this creation of a new earth, an entirely new reality. We agree to create from and only from a place of love, guided powerfully by Source, by the Divine Creator, and in and only in alignment with the highest good of all of life on the planet, including all of humanity, all animals, all plant life, and of course the planet herself. And we allow magic, miracles, beauty, and truth to flow in and through us. We begin to see and live in a new earth.